Hi, I'd like to welcome you to the North Hall Middle School Milestones, Reflections, and Action Plan. This is our 2015-2016 milestones that we'll be reviewing, and the whole plan is to look over our current data and see which ways we can improve or continue to stay where we are. Our lowest achieving content was social studies in 2015 to 2016. We had a 39.2 proficient and distinguished, which is a gain overall from 2014-2015 where we were at 35.2. That 4-point gain was a big boost. However, our numbers overall in social studies are still very low. So we came up with some goals. The first goal, to build a curriculum based upon proven methods to continue to increase social studies. In this plan, we would look at our current CCRPI data of other schools and work with South Hall Middle or even C.W. Davis to see how we can continue to follow the steps that they have already shown and build upon these current methods. We figured collaboration amongst teachers who are doing well is something that we can all strive to do, and we can all build a one solid Hall County. Goal 2 is have teachers quarterly check on students' progress and review material with lowest retention. In this, we believe in using USA Test Prep quarterly. During USA Test Prep, we can see what gains we're making, follow our progress, and it has games for students to play for retention. Also, it allows teacher time to decide if we need to reteach. Goal 3, create strategies for students to create ownership of the learning material. If students have ownership, they believe in it and they want to learn it and they actually create learning. And by providing them avenues to create learning, they will truly broaden their horizon when it comes to social studies. Some methods would be a web quest, a self-guided website directed by the teacher that helps them create their own learning, or even an online wiki where they build their own classroom website or textbook. So these are ways that can help them build their own learning. Other goals for social studies would be to create differentiated lessons that promote student learning at all levels. These lessons would be like flipped classrooms where students would learn outside the class and allow the teacher to have more time to break down the true content that is being learned. And the fifth goal, we'd like to promote student-initiated reading to build upon Lexile levels and bridge the gap between content and reading. Too many students are not reading enough, and we feel if we can build our own Trojan horse, which would be a 20-minute reading time daily in which we get the students to read on their own, and then by reading on their own, they don't realize that they're actually building upon their reading knowledge. And this would be our Trojan horse into their learning guides. Now, the lowest achieving content in social studies was our Hispanic population, where they only garnered 22.6 proficient and distinguished compared to that of 40 and 42% of both white and multiracial students. So the goal to help them bridge the gap are 1, to promote teaching professional learning in ELL school representatives. I believe we should allow our ELL school representative to help provide us strategies that we can help break this language barrier and break down the barriers that our students have with our teachers. Also, goal 2, have teachers create content-specific and difficult level word walls. So that way when students read and they don't understand the content-specific language or some of the just difficult words, they can help understand them, and they can use this vocab year long to again help understand this. Because the biggest difficulty ELL students have is that gap between the content knowledge or the content language and the language that they have. Finally, promote cultural diversity throughout the school. I believe if students believe they're a part of the school, they truly want to be a part and learn and be one with the rest of the students. And through social studies, there's so many avenues that you can promote teaching diversity in the classroom, allowing students to share their heritage and culture. Now, as for the highest achieving content, which is English Language Arts, which was a 44.4. Great score, but down from the year before, where there was a 48.4. Now, we want to keep our standards high, and this might be a one-year lapse, but we want to make sure that we don't let our standards fall at North Hall Middle, as we have set them high, and we want to keep them high. So our goals are 1, to have teachers reach out to C.W. Davis Middle School and collaborate on our current classroom success. 1, we understand that we've been successful, but so have they. Maybe they have new strategies that can help us with the standards and bridge these gaps, or maybe we can collaborate on various lessons amongst each other that might create more success. Goal 2, have teachers create a lesson study within their department. I believe when teachers watch other teachers, they can only help broaden our horizon. I believe we could film each other, and by filming each other, we could critique using a method that would allow teachers to break down each other's strategies and then build upon that. Also, create a lesson in which provides rigor. And this rigor lesson they can watch each other and find ways to create a better lesson the next time. Goal 3 is have teachers use an EdCamp professional learning with presentation. Many times teachers go to professional learning and they don't enjoy what they're learning. However, in the EdCamp, they choose what they want to learn. I believe as long as it's along the guidelines of our 4 cornerstones at Hall County Schools and it fits within their current standards, they can choose their own learning and broaden their horizons, maybe even work with teachers outside of their own content area, and then present this to the faculty. Finally, Goal 4, cross-content collaboration through writing. I believe that we could have science teachers working with English teachers or social studies teachers working with English teachers, creating projects that have to bridge both, allowing students to continue to work on the word wall words or to bridge content with those subject areas with the grammar and the writing in English. Now, the highest achieving content area of English language learned, we have our lowest subgroup would be our multiracial population, which only garnered 26.7% proficient and distinguished, compared to 47.4% and 29.6% of both white and Hispanic students. My goal to help bridge the gap between these students are 1, use of Newsela to assist with lower level readers. Too many times teachers use an article that is beyond the scope of a student's learning or their lexile level and they struggle to read it, so therefore they don't. But a teacher now can help students understand their lexile level and help slowly build their lexile level up with these articles, allowing students to get understanding and then to work on their writing. And Newsela is a great format for this. Goal 2 would be create a writing workshop before or after school. This could target these students to really help them with their writing and with their grammar and help build upon the understanding that they currently have. We've used the same model at Chestatee High School where we have helped our Hispanic students bridge that gap in their writing. Goal 3, promote cultural diversity throughout the school. I believe this is something that we can continue to promote through having certain days throughout where we have food of different cultures, or maybe we promote the various wear of culture, just trying to help bridge the gap in the entire school. Finally, Goal 4 is promoting novice teachers. Too many times our young teachers are put in courses where they are with students who struggle, and sometimes these teachers aren't quite yet proficient at bridging this gap. I believe we put a couple different things in place. 1, we either put some of our more advanced teachers in these courses to help them out, or 2, we allow them to pair up with these young teachers and give them a chance to really mold these young teachers and give them advice. Because I know from my learning, the more I was able to work with an older teacher with much experience, the better teacher I became. I believe with these goals, we can achieve success at North Hall. Thank you.